Yes, 2022. So I am going to be crocheting a ear warmer. So I have enough pink yarn, definitely for an ear warmer. I wish I had enough for a scarf and an ear warmer, but I don't have enough of yarn to do sets. Not in this color anyways. So I have a whole bunch of fun fur yarn, but I don't have very much acrylic yarn. I do have yellow. I went and bought some yellow yarn. So I thought I was getting some yellow fun fur yarn, but I didn't get any. I only have one little skein or something that came through. So anyways. So, anywho's, I'm going to do with what I can. Yeah. Until I'm ready to get some different yarn. So anyways, I'm thinking about using this yarn. It's the like eyelash fun fur yarn. And I thought about making a little poodle with that. I just don't know if it would be, how much I would have to wrap it. That little poodle, you know. And then have to trim all that. Anywho's, just don't know. Really need the fuzzy yarn for that. So it's Christmas, and I thought, well, you know, there's a lot of people who are probably stuck at home. Maybe they're not traveling. And I generally do travel for Christmas. But before the pandemic started, I did. I have not since it started. And because I'm not vaccinated, I probably never will again. And it's kind of a bummer, you know, because I miss that. I miss traveling and going places for Christmas. But at any rate, so for anybody, maybe their kids are grown, or maybe they're widowed, or whatever. Maybe their spouse is working, whatever the reason is. If you are home alone for Christmas and you want to hang out, that's why I'm doing this live stream. Hello, hello. I'm going to be making, I'll get up a little bit higher, one of those ear warmers, you know. One thing that I would love to do is I would love to be able to give more, like the gifts that I make, my crochet makes, the stuff that I sell on Etsy. My bangs are cuckoo tonight. The stuff that I have for sale on Etsy, I would love. Hello, Bella. Hi. I would love to be able to give away for Christmas, but my issue is I just can't afford the shipping right now. So I thought, well, you know, I'd like to offer, you know, to give the Christmas gift if they can pay the shipping, but I don't know. I just hate to ask that. But at any rate, I would love to be able to give more of my crochet makes, the ones I have for sale on Etsy, you know, not the small stuff, but the stuff that sells for, you know, $20 to $40. I would love to be able to give that away for Christmas. I just can't afford the shipping. I just can't. So anyways, anywho's, how are you? Merry Christmas, Bella. How are you doing? I don't know what time it is there, but it's midnight here. So it is actually Christmas. So anywho's, how are you doing? My honey's been coughing tonight. She's really congested. So I'm having to increase her Lasix. Not happy about that, but I think it's just, she's just been really rowdy and going up and down those stairs a lot. And I thought, well, you know, she's really not supposed to be doing that. So that's, I think, why. Like, I don't think it's like her condition is really getting worse. I just think it's that she's just being way too active. I hope that's what it is. So I've got this yarn all tangled up already. Oh dear. Anyways, I'm going to have to back this up and get this untangled. There we go. I just unraveled too much of this at one time. So hello, 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 everybody. I usually keep one yarn. When I say I do this, when I do these, I team them up. So I have the fun fur yarn. This is really, really light pink. So I keep one on each side so they don't get tangled. Most East Coast. So yeah. So you're an hour ahead of me. That's right. Yeah. So come here, honey. When you come sit with me, my poor little baby. She's not feel good. She got to get some water, but I'm trying to keep this open for her. Anyways, my baby. So you'll hear her coughing. That's Honey. Her congestive heart failure condition. And anyway, so she's been on 2 different heart medicines. So she'll take this really big pill twice a day that I have to basically grind it up and put it in some soft canned food. That's the way I get her to take that one because it's a really big horse pill. And then the other little pills that are small, I just put it in her mouth and she swallows it. So they said that's it. That's all they can give her. There's not much more they can do. So I've just increased her dose of Lasix today because she's really congested. And again, I just think she's just been really rowdy. You know, just... Anyways. So, yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Not a whole lot of anything. Yeah. So that's going to be a fun ear warmer. And really, it's a perfectly matched color. I mean, the shades are exactly on point as far as the yarn and the fun fur. So it's a good match. My batteries are low in my lighted crochet hook. And so, of course, our local store does not sell the kind that I need. So I'm going to have to order some on Amazon. Yeah, it's a really, really pretty, it's such a light pink. It looks, I think, I don't know if this camera does it any justice, but it's pretty, very pretty. If you like pink, which I do like pink. And, I mean, I like some of the blues too. I do own a lot of things that are pink. But I have a very colorful wardrobe. And I do like some of the aqua blues. And anyways, but I think pink's probably always been my favorite color. Hey, Sadie, hello. How are you? Did you get your PayPal account set up? Ooh, I gotta take this off. That's really hot. If it decides to finally get hot. I'm sitting on a heating pad. Boy, it's been really cold here. I can see it when you held up the schemes. You know I like. Yeah. Yep. I like the aqua blues. And I had painted my living room of the last house that I lived in a really pretty. It was actually a color that I created. You know, like it. What is that paint store? Sherwin-Williams, and you can create your own colors. I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, so I created a color called Missy's Dreamy Teal or something like that. But anyways, I actually gave it a name, and so I painted my living room that color. And you can see in my old videos, my living room where I was sitting on my couch, like reading the Bible, and you can see the color of the wall, and that was my blue that I created. Yeah. And actually, I painted a bedroom that color too. And then I had one bedroom that was pink for my goddaughter. That was her bedroom. And then, yeah, so, and it's still that color to this day. Anywho's, yeah. So, a little bit bigger. But, yeah, not doing a whole lot here. It's just super, super cold out. And I just generally don't go anywhere when it's this kind of cold weather. I mean, like single digits cold. Hello, hello, hello from India. Akash is. What time is it there right now, Akash? So it's probably like what in the afternoon there? All these different time zones. Yeah. So it's still Christmas Eve in California. Yeah. Oh, what? You're in the same time zone as me? Because that's what time it is here. Oh, 12 p.m. I was gonna say, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, 12 p.m. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. So you're 12 hours ahead of me. Yep. 12 hours ahead of me. Okay. Go across my ears. I remember to go across my ears. Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Anywho's. Well, this is fun. Whee! When you come here, what do you mean? When am I coming to India? Well, I've got a passport. But I got no money for no ticket. You buy my ticket, I'll come visit. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Anywhoozy. I would love to go to Hawaii. Man, oh man, oh. That's like my dream vacation. Hawaii. No, really, one of on my top of my bucket list, if you will, is the Northern Lights. I really want to see the Northern Lights. I don't really want to visit the Northern Lights in the winter though, even though they're probably more visible in that season. I want to go to the Northern Lights in the summer months or even spring, just not when it's like the coldest season. But yeah, I love the Northern Lights. And that concert tonight at the Mariah Carey concert was so cool because one part of her concert was like she was on this sled and you're flying through the sky and through the Northern Lights. I was like, oh my goodness, whoever choreographed that, bravo. I give you a 10 plus on that. I'm talking to the developer. So yeah, that was so cool. That's the first concert I've ever been to on Roblox and Mariah Carey. And she sang my very most favorite traditional Christian Christmas song, Joy to the World. I was so tickled. And anyways, that was so cool. But we were like flying through the air, through the Northern Lights. Have you seen that video? I'm probably spoiling it for you, but yeah, my video that I did tonight of the concert, I wanted to go on the 21st and I intended to go, but I missed it. And so tonight I was out of town again at 7 and I didn't get back in time. So I thought I had missed it. Well, they delayed it and made it later in the evening. I was so glad because I got to see her finale on Roblox Christmas finale. That was so cool doing it's a virtual concert, but I was so happy too that I was allowed to upload because I recorded during the concert and I was allowed to upload it, even though there is some restrictions on it. Some countries it's not available. So I apologize if anybody's watching this and you can't see the video. I think as far as I know, the only restrictions that I saw, because I tested it on I have another account that I like test stuff on, and so I uploaded it just to make sure that I wasn't going to get a copyright strike. And so it said that its restrictions was Russia, but it said some countries. So as far as I know, that's the only country that was restricted. Just I don't know why, but with certain music, whatever copyright issues. Anyways, so it may be blocked in some countries, and I apologize. Just use a VPN, okay? That's what a lot of people do to overcome that. And so, anywho's, you should be able to watch it. But Yarnworks by Lydia. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm about getting ready for bed. Morning, everyone. Happy holidays, everyone. Yes, the upside down snowman. I know. I caught that towards the end of it, and then when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. There was so many things that I missed. And I got so tickled and sidetracked. I got the mic. I was like, did you see when that big rainbow thing came up? I got picked for the mic. It's just, I don't know. But I was just so tickled. I was like, I got the mic. I got the mic. Not that it means anything, but I just thought it was cool. But those snowmen, they were spinning on their head. I was just like, there were so many things that was so cool about that. And but anyways, the ride through the Northern Lights, singing my most favorite Christian Christmas song ever, was just the best. And she has such a beautiful voice, man. God just blessed her with angel chords. I'm like, man, she can hit those high notes. Like, wow. Yeah, it really was. I was so happy. I finally got to make it to her concert. Yeah. Anywho's, so yeah, I just, where I live, guys, there's really nothing. Literally, I'm like out in the boondocks, the middle of nowhere. Although there's the lake, which is very pretty, but it's just too cold to do the outdoor stuff. And so, not living near the city, no lights to look at. And I mean, I just can't travel, with my back and neck and everything. The nearest, like they have this place in Muskogee. It's called Garden Lights or something like that. And then and it's pretty cool. You can drive through it, but it's like an hour. That's still, anyways. And then in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away, they have Rema lights and they have millions of lights. So that's pretty cool. But anyways, I'm just staying home, just gonna stay home. And my little honey, she's not doing well, so I'm gonna stay close to her because she's been coughing a lot today, fortunately. So yeah, afraid to leave her side, little baby. Anywho's, so yeah, I just thought, there's probably a lot of people that maybe, you know not traveling for whatever reason, or not going to be with family for whatever reason. And so I thought, well, this is generally a time for people to be with family, but it's also time to be with friends. And so anybody that's out there that's maybe home alone, or just not able to travel or whatever, I'm like, I'm going to be live streaming, hanging out, chilling out, doing whatever, and do a little bit of crocheting and just relaxing, relax the mind. And for me, I celebrate Jesus' birthday, and I love Christmas music. Christmas is really my favorite. That's my favorite day of the year. Even though I don't know if it's actually Jesus' birthday or not, but I celebrate his birth, and yeah. And the first decorated tree was not the pagans, it was actually Solomon's temple. You've ever read about that? There were decorated trees in the temple, Solomon's temple. And I don't think a lot of people know about that. And the scripture where he's the father of lights. Anyways, I just thought that was really cool. But I was going to visit my family, but it was too, yeah, we were supposed to get a really bad ice storm. And I was really glad that we didn't get it. But we did get we got snow. We did get snow, and it's still on the ground out there. But it wasn't very much, but just enough to make everything slick. And the road that I live on, it doesn't see any traffic, so there's still snow on the ground, even though the highways are clear. But it's not bad. But we were supposed to get a snow, or not a snowstorm, like an ice storm, but we didn't. So I was really glad. But we got that single digit temps. And unfortunately, well, Um, Anywho's, single digit temps, which we haven't had a cold December like this in a while. I know you East Coast people probably, this is nothing for you guys, but yeah, it was down to like, I think 6 degrees. So that's pretty cold for here. For December anyways. Usually January and February we get ice. So I'm hoping that I don't know. I mean, it was pretty mild fall. I mean, we had a really warm fall, which I was tickled pink about that. But yeah, so anywho's. But I do like a white Christmas. I do like snow on the ground for Christmas. It's very pretty. And I just prefer just a little bit, just enough to make it white and pretty, but not enough to prevent people from traveling. But yeah. But for me, my issue is that I'm not vaccinated. And so I just don't want to really go around a lot of people, because I do have immune issues and I'm just not vaccinated. So it is what it is. Anywho's, I used to get sick whenever I would, let's see, back in, I think it was 2015, I went to 3 states. I drove, and that was, man, that was a lot. I couldn't even dream about doing that much driving in the short period of time. But I went to Tulsa and visited family there. Then I went to Kansas and visited there. Then I went to Arkansas and visited there in over a 2-day period. And when I got home, I was so sick. Oh my gosh. And anywho's, but it was, I mean, it was a wonderful Christmas. I enjoyed the traveling and the visiting, but nope, just can't do that anymore. But we don't usually get this cold here. We don't have snow here. Really? Wow. Well, I mean, it was like no break. Like usually, you get like temps like that's down in the single digits, might be like one day, but we've had in the teens for days now. And so you gotta stay on top of your pipes because once they get frozen, it's like it'll be a while before you'll get a chance to get them unfrozen. For people like me with wells, you know. So yeah, but the nice thing is so it's dropped. It's been in the teens at night, and we had a couple days where it was in the single digits. And so it's going to be back up in the 60s by the end of the week. So Wednesday, it's going to start going back up, and it'll be in the 60s. Like, I think Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, something like that. And so my friends from Florida are enjoying weathers in the 70s and 80s. I'm thinking, man, I should move to Florida. I really hate cold weather, you know. Yeah. Of course, they get all the hurricanes out there. But anywho's, yeah. And even down in Texas, it's been cold. Usually Texas, it's like warm, the south part of Texas, but it's even been cold down in there. So, but yeah. Anywho's, I'm in this kind of not most southern part of Oklahoma, but I'm in the southeast part of Oklahoma. So, um, it's not too bad usually. But so yeah, I have a lot of, so bingo, guys. Anybody wants to play bingo? New Year's Eve bingo. Drop your numbers, or if you have already given me your numbers and you've played before and you want to keep the same numbers, just let me know. But yeah, numbers 1 through 75, one set of 5 numbers. And at the end of bingo, I do a mystery question trivia You can earn up to 15 to 20 extra entries for the New Year's Day giveaway that I'm doing. Anyways, but you still have to comment a clue word on any of my videos and my giveaway playlists that says clue word in the title. Just comment a clue word. And yeah, that's how you get entered in that. So other than that, I don't really have anything else new going on. Just the bingo, bingo, bingo on New Year's Eve. And then the New Year's Day giveaway. So yeah. Well, for me, the driving is just so hard on my back. All my discs are herniated, like all of them. And I can't. I mean, I would have to like stay the night, the split, you know, so I don't have to drive that much in the same day. But then there's my honey. Honey is taking medicine pretty much around the clock. She takes 2 pills in the morning, and then she'll take her second heart pill, and then she'll take another Lasix in the middle afternoon, and then she has to take her second dose of heart pill and Lasix in the evening, and then her second heart pill again about 3 hours after that. And then today she's had to have an extra Lasix pill because she was really congested. And so, yeah, she has to go with me. That's not always easy to do. So, yeah, that's my baby. There's just my baby dog. That song goes. And so that makes it a little bit more complicated as well. Do you get? Yeah, we do. Oklahoma has tornadoes. Oklahoma and Kansas, Arkansas. Yeah, we're in the tornado region. And earthquakes too. Not big earthquakes, but the western part of the state years back had really bad issues with earthquakes, and a lot of it was from the fracking. A lot of fracking in Oklahoma, and so that was a big stink of a deal. Caused a lot of damage. But yeah, tornadoes is pretty typical, and floods, tornadoes and floods, Oklahoma and Kansas. But so yeah. And crazy thing is, I don't even have a shelter. I thought about digging a little bunker or something, but I'm not really able to do that. But yeah, I've just been going on the grace of God. I remember growing up, and I grew up in Kansas. Well, no, technically it was Oklahoma. It was close to the Kansas Oklahoma line, and so we had a cellar. And I remember spending time in the cellar with our little hand radio, because of the tornadoes. And yeah, our block got hit, and it went right over our house and hit across the street, roof across the street. And man, that was the closest our house got to hit, but it took out a big chunk of our town, though. Yeah, they're pretty yeah. And I remember as a teenager when that tornado I was telling you about, that came right over our block and literally went over our roof and then hit my grandparents. They had lived across the street with my step grandparents, but they lived across the street and hit their roof. And then it went over, and then it took out a big, huge section of our town. I remember what that was like. And it was just like a train. It just sounded like a train that was close by. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was wild. I'm just telling you, it was so wild because we were in the house. No, I remember it was so crazy because we spent so many times in the cellar, because of tornado warnings. I don't know how many times that we went in this creepy little cellar that we had, and having to wait out a tornado you know, and that one time it just happened so quick. And I remember opening the door and it was just like everything was just dark outside. It just sounded like a train. And it was just by the grace of God, it didn't hit our house as we were not even ready. One time it actually came close, we were not ready. But it's just sounded like a roaring, whirring train sound. And it was scary. Yeah. Yep, we could have died that day. But by the grace of God, we did not. But it did go right over our roof. And then I don't, I think that I don't think my step parents were in the house when it hit their roof, but man, it just smashed. And then it hit the trailer park and just smithereens, just smashed them to smithereens. Just pieces of metal everywhere. It was crazy. So yeah, that was crazy. But earthquakes, I remember, before my parents divorced, I lived in California. And I remember I'd be walking to school and you just, that little slight, feeling of earthquakes. But earthquakes are pretty scary too, you know. And so I never was in a big one, but I do remember little trembles. I'll be walking down the road, going to school, and you'll feel this little tremble, you know. But yeah, that was pretty common. But yeah, natural disasters happening everywhere. But what are those called? Tsunami. Those are like crazy scary, right? They're just these big tsunamis if you live near the ocean, I guess shoreline or whatever. But anywho's, what is everybody doing for Christmas? Home, if you're just staying home, what are y'all doing? Got big dinners planned? I pretty much already had my Christmas dinner. I got me some. I splurged and got me some ice cream. I got me some chocolate chip mint, and I like to. I know this might sound gross, but I like to put a little bit of peanut butter on top of it. Smother with some protein, some Smucker's natural peanut butter, and I just love peanut butter and ice cream. I don't know why, it just feels good. Anywho's, yeah. Okay. Alrighty over there. What you doing, honey? She's not feeling good. Poor baby. Yeah. So what kind of dinners are you eating? Yeah. No kidding. You no kidding about the peanut butter and ice cream? Because, I mean, peanut butter, I think and ice cream goes good together. I mean, that's why there's a lot of peanut butter flavored ice cream because it's yummy. I guess you have to really like peanut butter, which I really do. I've always kind of been a peanut butter fan my whole life. And I was talking about peanut butter. They have peanut butter crackers, peanut butter on bread. I love peanut butter on pancakes. And some people might think this is gross, but peanut butter and crunchy things goes good together. It's like they have candy bars that have peanut butter in it, and peanut butter and lots of things. Well, I like to take the corn chips, not like corn chips, but like the Santitas tortilla type chips, and dip it in peanut butter. It's so good. Oh, make him a ham in the crock pot. Okay. I like smoked duck. Oh my goodness, you guys. Smoked duck. And I haven't had that in so long. I was at the lake the other day and I was sitting there and I was eating some chicken from, I don't remember where, but I think it was a chicken salad from Brahms. And this duck would just wanted my chicken so bad. I'm just like, dude, you poultry. And I just thought it was funny. This chicken, I don't know if it could smell it, but it wanted my chicken. It just would not, it just kept coming up to my car window. I'm sitting there at the lake. And I'm just like, this duck is smelling that chicken, wanting to eat this chicken. That's like poultry cannibalism. I thought it was funny. But I was like, man, Daggone it, I want some smoked duck so bad, and nobody's selling it. It's making me mad. Yeah, maybe I have to go out and go duck hunting. Yeah, I don't know what season duck hunting is. I've never actually killed an animal in my life other than fish. Oh yeah, I know. Well, that was that. Actually did a couple of them, and I thought that one was probably the most appropriate one because, yeah, they were that one. He just would not go away. He just kept. All, I mean, he came up right up on my window at one point, and was just like really eyeballing me. That was the funniest thing. Anywho's, but yeah. So, have you ever ate smoked duck? Oh my goodness, Long England duck. There's one of this restaurant in Cincinnati, Ohio. I lived in Cincinnati, Ohio at one point, and there was this five-star restaurant. I don't even remember what it was, but it was they served the Long England duck, and man, it was so good. Mm-mm-mm. I think if I ever go through there again, I'll have to stop in there and yeah. I have you ever ate dove? I had a friend of mine down in Texas. He was such a good cook. And he hunted. He was a hunter too. And so I'd never ate dove before. I was like, dove? To me, that just seems sacrilegious to eat dove, right? But oh my goodness, it was so good. Of course, he was a really good cook too, but um man, that was probably the best poultry dish that I've ever had, second to the smoked duck. And I had no idea that dove tasted that good. Yep. So, yeah, I hadn't either. And I was just like, you did what? You killed a dove. He's like, just wait till you eat it. I was like, okay. I didn't know people hunted dove. I had no idea. But oh my goodness, it was so good. Mm-mm-mm. Could not believe it. It's delicious. And yep. And I have to say that once upon a time, funny story, I hate squirrel where I live. Is like, you might be a redneck if you hate squirrel. No, but seriously, I did not know that it was squirrel. I was with, I don't remember. I was at this church up in the northern part of Oklahoma, and a friend of mine played. He was a bass player, and so he was playing that night at this church. And so, well, they just happened to have a potluck dinner. And it was, I think it was an Indian that cooked this really delicious dish. And I thought the meat tasted a little bit different, but it was some kind of gravy type dish with some type of sausage or something in it. This was before I got bit by the tick, where now I can't eat anything mammalian, four-legged. But anyways, there was like this lady, she's like, so you like that? I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. She was like, well, that's squirrel. And so I had squirrel. Somebody brought squirrel dish to dinner. Oh, I shouldn't make fun. But yeah, squirrel is quite the delicacy in some parts of Oklahoma. That sounds real redneck though, but a lot of people eat squirrel. And then I had some neighbors one time, and they cooked up turtle. And I just took one little bit bite because they just kept insisting that I did. And I didn't particularly care for it. I thought the meat was kind of tough, but turtle and gator. I've ate gator before because here up there in Eufaula, in the city of Eufaula, they have a restaurant. It's called Gators. It's because they serve gator. And so, yeah. So that's what like the wildest, most unique type of food that you've ever ate. And shark. I ate shark one time in a restaurant down in I think South Carolina. And anywho's, but yeah. Oh, of course, I've ate frog legs. I grew up. My stepdad, he would fry those frog legs up in the skillet. So yeah, we had frog legs too. Yep, and they actually serve frog legs in some restaurants. I'm trying to remember what restaurant that was that served frog legs. I think it was North the Carolinas. They do stuff like that. But yeah, so I guess I've ate some different kinds of food, meat, whatever. Yep, I think that I've ate venison before. I'm not sure, but I think I have. But yeah, I can't eat anything four-legged now because of this tick bite that I got. So y'all take ticks very seriously because it is spreading across the country. That if you get bit by a tick and it's a condition called alpha galactase, and it's called alpha gal syndrome because basically it causes you to have a very severe anaphylactic, could be even fatal reaction to anything mammalian. And you can do your regular allergy tests for meat and all this, and it won't show up. You have to do a special test called alpha gal, ALPHAGAL. And so, yeah, it's life altering. So, anyways, I can't eat anything four legged anymore. So, fins and feathers are my friends. And that's it. So, I can't eat ham anymore, which I used to love ham. You know, this, especially, oh my goodness, that honey baked ham. Oh man. And at Subway, I love that the ham sandwiches, what do they call it? The black something. I can't remember what it was. Um, anyways, that was my favorite. But now I cannot touch ham. It can kill me. But and so I miss eating pizza. I used to stop at gas stations when they had those little pizza delis or whatever, and get a slice of pizza. Can't do that anymore. Sometimes they sell chicken pizza, chicken, buffalo chicken, but at any rate, so I have to get special ordered pizza, or just get the pizza. They have one particular brand that's got like spinach on it and stuff and vegetables and mushrooms. And then I'll just buy the meat separate and things I want separate and add to it. But that's the only way I can eat pizza now. Hunted when you was young. Deer, moose, elk, birds, etc. Yeah, that's it. Black Forest ham. Thank you. Yes, that was my favorite Subway sandwich. Man, I miss that. So good. But anywho's, that's what it is. And darn ticks. So yeah, this alpha gal is spreading too across the nation. And so I remember this one guy, he's here on YouTube, and he had bought some bunch of land and he, to hunt on and stuff. And then he got bit by that tick, and now he can't even enjoy hunting anymore because he can't eat venison or anything. What a bummer. Bought land just to hunt on, and now he can't hunt. Can't eat any of that stuff anymore because of some tick. Darn ticks. Yeah. So, anywho's, yeah, I almost went to bed. I started to fall asleep, and I thought, I really don't want to go to bed early. And plus, my little honey was coughing too, so let's kind of stay up with her and make sure she's going to be okay. Gave her an extra Lasix, and she seems to be calming down. So, but I've been kind of lazy with her because I have to take her outside out the front, and I don't know. She gets to feeling good, and then she just gets kind of rowdy. But really, I shouldn't be letting her use those stairs at all. She should not be going up and down those stairs. So, anywho's, anybody that's not signed up for bingo, if you want to play bingo on New Year's Eve, I'm doing, let's see, cash, Robux, and some other gifts. Yeah. And just fun thing to do. earlier in the evening, of course. It's 7, because you know what I like to do on New Year's Eve, especially since I'm not traveling, is I like to go on the webcams across the world. There's this website, and I'll probably do a video on that and share the links, but this website where you can find webcams that are live webcams around the world. There's several websites that you can use, but there are literally live webcams that are out in the public, and people don't even really realize that they're on live cameras all around the world, in so many places, in so many cities, in malls and aquariums, and just so many places they have these live webcams. So I like to travel the world through the live webcams on New Year's Eve, because it's and there's so many different time zones too. So I just look at all the time zones and figure out what time that each area that's popular for New Year's Eve, and watch the New Year's celebration in different countries, you know, because some countries it's New Year's whatever midnight, if you will, comes a whole lot sooner than our country. But yeah, so I like to watch the celebrations of New Year's Eve around the world. It's so cool. Through the live streams, it's like literally you can watch, you know. And anywho's, isn't that pretty? A crochet cat. Oh wow. I've seen some really cool tutorials, and a cat was one of them that I was interested in making. I'm wanting to make animals, not the amigurumi, whatever you call it, but just different. They're made out of yarn, but they're not the amigurumi, just different types of crafts that you do with yarn. And so anyways, like the little poodle that I made, and they have some, oh my goodness, so many cute tutorials. And so you have to check out my tutorial playlist on my channel. So they have this one of a hedgehog. It is so cute, and I want to make the hedgehog. And then so I'm going to do that and probably a tutorial. And the cat, there's this really kind of like a hot pink kitty cat, and I just thought it was the cutest thing, made out of yarn. Whoops, I'm missing my teamed up yarn. So I'm really wanting to do that little hedgehog, but I only have 2 colors, and it's made out of 3 colors. And so I don't know, I'm kind of short on yarn, but anywho's, so I do have black and I have the brown. I guess I could use yellow. It might be a funny colored hedgehog, but I just don't have the big stock of yarn like a lot of people do. I usually have to buy yarn if I want to make things. I just don't have the money to buy yarn right now. So, because I'm having to just do all this other stuff. And so anyways, but so I do, I'm just trying to use whatever like leftover stuff that I have. I'm trying to use it on my crafts. But that little kitty cat is so cute. And but the hedgehog, it's so cute. Oh my goodness, the little hedgehog. You see that tutorial on my channel. Do you have a tutorial on that, Bella, of the cat that you're making? Is that an amigurumi or no? So, anyways. But the poodle, see, I thought about using this yarn right here and this. So, well, so I'll take this right here, like of that little poodle I made, and I wanted to make a pink one. And I think that it'll work. I'm going to give it a try. Yeah, I might do that tomorrow. Make a little pink poodle. Yeah, I think I will. I think that'll be cute. Let's see. Oh, so I looked up that stitch, that extended single crochet stitch. I've never heard of that. So I looked that up and watched a video on how to do that. I haven't tried it yet, but yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. And there was another stitch that I was wanting to try. Kind of a yarn eater, but I think it looks pretty cool. I think it's called the honeycomb stitch. Have you ever done that? The honeycomb stitch? And if so, what did you use it on? But I kind of like the way that looked. And the star stitch is one I've never done, but I've wanted to try. I do like the way the star stitch looks. I think it's kind of cool looking. I like the puff stitch, not the puff stitch, the popcorn stitch. Have you ever done the popcorn stitch? I've done that on edging before. Edging for like a baby blanket, and I'm having a problem with this yarn. It's like, I don't know, getting tangled. It's an amigurumi pattern from Crochet Now magazine. Oh, how cool. You know, I've never done an amigurumi. I did see some really cute things made from socks. But I was going to do some purses, and I have some red yarn that I have this really cute red fun fur. So I'm wanting to do like a party purse with that. Anywho's, you know, I tried. Does anybody sell their stuff on Facebook? Because here I'm asking for a reason. Because I posted some stuff in these groups on Facebook just to see, you know, how it would go. And I had I got instantly trolled. Like from this scam where they want your phone number and they want to send you a 6-digit code, you know, and I'm sure, you know, they pretend like they're interested, but then they're concerned about their safety and they want you to send a code. And basically they're trying to take over your phone, hijack your phone. So they're pretending that your phone number is theirs. And so they're trying to sign up for stuff and they need a 6-digit code and basically hijack your phone number, you know. And I thought, for heaven's sakes, these were in groups. I didn't even put my stuff on the marketplace. I advertised them in groups. Now, there's people that just join all these yard sale groups on Facebook just so they control people. You know, it's just, I mean, and it was just like instantly. It's like they're just they had to be sitting there in these groups all day long just to, I was like, what on earth? You know, and then it was aggressive about it too. Hit me up like 3 times. And I even put on my post, do not ask for my phone number or I will block you. Because I said, you know, that they're scamming people for these codes. And they still turn right around and ask me to text me such number. I'm like, oh my goodness. You do not need to give out your phone number to sell things. You don't give out your phone number on Etsy or eBay. You don't need to give out your phone number. It's not necessary, especially on Facebook. You can call the person without giving your phone number. You can call the person on Facebook. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. So many. That's why I hate Facebook. So many trolls. It's like, oh my goodness, awful. Scammers galore on Facebook. Like, why did I even bother? Your friend Trish does. Puff stitch. Yeah, the honeycomb is really pretty. I really like it. Yeah, but see, the thing, these yard sales, I mean, they have a lot of members in it. And I think I decreased by accident on this one. Anyways, but they have a lot of, you know, just the private groups, there just aren't, I don't think there's that many people in it, you know. So, but nobody needs to ask somebody for their phone number. That's ridiculous to buy an item. Goodness. And so here's the thing about eBay. I thought about selling on eBay. You know, eBay is so greedy. They want 12.9% of your profit. How can you even come out ahead when they're taking that much? And Facebook takes out not even half that much. I think it's like 5%, which is more reasonable. I mean, obviously, they should get a little portion of something because, you know, you're using their platform and they don't charge you listing fees, right? But I'm just like, 12.9%. That's a lot, you know. 12.9% is what they want. Goodness. And then if you're somebody that sells a lot, then you have to, I think, pay like listing fees. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna make sure when spring comes around and summer, I'm gonna hit up every craft fair there is. You know. And there's actually a lot out in the area where I live. So I'm gonna hit those up. And anyways, yeah. Who's here? Hi, Daphne. Merry Christmas. Thank you for stopping in. So what are you up to? I'm making an ear warmer headband. Light, really, really light pink. And, whoop, lost my thing there. So that's what I am up to. And hanging out with you guys, you ladies. I should say, I always say you guys, but you ladies. Yeah. So what you up to, Daphne? Are you making anything? Bella's making are you making a hat? I think Bella's making a hat. I'm making a ear warmer headband. I'm making fun fur and acrylic yarn teamed up together. And wishing I had more pink yarn so I can do a scarf to match. Ooh, that'd be so pretty. I was really wishing I had more of that blue, that variegated blue that I made the ear warmer with so I can make it a matching scarf. But anyways, so I have some blue, some light blue that I have enough that I should be able to make easily a head warmer and a scarf set. And so the really, really pretty powder blue, I have enough fun fur to make a matching set. So I was going to make that with the blue yarn that I have, baby blue, and it's really soft yarn too. It's like baby blanket type of yarn. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that. And then I've got, I'm thinking I have enough of this different type of fun fur that I have, that it's brown. I think that I have enough for an ear warmer to use up that brown yarn that I have. So I'm just trying to do a bunch of winter stuff and use up the yarn that I have, get stuff made. Then I've got, of course, I've got black Chanel yarn. And then I've still got some of that lime green Chanel yarn. And I've got this baby blanket that I haven't listed yet because I still have to make a matching kimono booty for it. And anywho's, crocheting origami mittens. Origami mittens. Now that's interesting. I don't think that I've ever seen that. Origami mittens. I'll have to look that up. Yeah. Well. Origami mittens. What exactly is that? Origami. You know, I've never done mittens before. So I'll have to give that a try. Anywho's. So I'm gonna I have actually, with one of the things I need to do with my blue yarn is I have Spider-Man fabric, and so I bought it for the you know, like the logo. So I take and cut out the logo so that I can put on the hat and make novelty hats for toddlers. And so I have Spider-Man. Yeah. And I was gonna do some Ninja Turtle hat too. I was wanting to do that. And then of course my Batman, I have enough yellow and black to do some more Batman hats. Those are pretty popular. I sold one of those on my Etsy for 11-month-old. Yeah, so for a Christmas gift. Yep. I like to do Batman stuff. And oh, and I created a new heart pattern. So I did a tutorial. I think I did a tutorial on that. I can't remember. I think I did. Does anybody know? Has they seen my heart tutorial pattern? So anyways, I'm pretty sure I did. Oh goodness. Yeah, I did, because I did actually I did the so it was single, double, and triple crochet. So at the beginning of the video I taught how to do the single, double, and triple crochet stitches before I started teaching the pattern, because I don't like to teach the stitches while I'm doing the pattern. It just, I'd rather do that separately, so people don't have to chase down the videos for the stitches. I just put this to know how to, I taught how to do each stitch at the beginning of the video. Yeah. So that way they can practice it before they continue on or whatever. Somebody's brand new, whatever. But so Bella, do you have a video tutorial on your snowflakes that you do? I can't remember, honestly, I can't remember if I've ever done a snowflake. I don't know that I've ever crocheted a snowflake. But I do enter these yarn giveaways, and I keep hoping that I'm going to win one. Because I'll need me some yarn. I did win a $50 um, Amazon card, so I guess I could order some on Amazon. That's what I could do with my $50 gift card. I need some batteries for my crochet hook too, and since we don't have them local, I think I'm going to order that. Order me some yarn and those batteries that I need for my crochet hook. So let me know, guys, ladies, sorry. Do they have good deals on Amazon for yarn? Because I don't, because I make them from a book and those are copyright patterns. Oh, you don't? You don't what? I don't remember. What were we talking about? No, I created a pattern. A lot of these patterns that you see in these tutorials, they've been around forever. If you look in these books from back in the 60s, it's the same stuff. It's like who really creates but so there was this heart pattern that I saw, like, it's just your basic, the beginning of it's just your basic heart that you do with the triple crochet. But I created, I don't know, maybe somebody else has thought of the same thing I thought of, but I've created, you know, I just basically modified from there and created a different type of way to make the heart bigger, poofier, fatter, whatever. So anyways, but yeah, so that's why when I see these tutorials, they don't say who created the pattern, because probably a lot of them people don't know. You know what I mean? A lot of this stuff, it's just been around forever and ever, and but there are people that do create their own patterns, and if they say that it's their pattern, and they created it and they share it with you, I mean, I always try to give them the credit and share their channel. And that's why I like to have my playlist, my craft tutorial playlist, because, well, one reason is that what this video that's new now, a year from now, you may not even be able to find it in the search feed, um, so a lot of the craft tutorials on my craft playlist are older videos, but I have created my own stuff, stitches and just, I don't know, just patterns that I've got inspiration from. And if I got inspiration or idea of any part of that from somebody else, I always try to give them credit, but a lot of things are just, I don't know. I think, like I said, I have a lot of books from, I bought some, I went to this yard sale because my friend, she wanted some older pattern books, and this lady, she had this estate sale, and so she had books, I mean, they were old, right? And so a lot of these same things that I'm seeing today, and people selling patterns or whatever, I mean, and they may change stuff or whatever, but these patterns are just like your same stuff. Your vest, your cardigans, your ponchos, your whatever. This stuff has been around forever. I'm sorry, but it has. I'm not trying to be rude to anybody, but anyways, but a lot of stuff. Your table runners, your dishcloths, your this, your that. I mean, it's all just repeated history. It's just a new generation. Anyways, but anywho's, and generally I don't sell. If I make a pattern, I don't sell it. I rather grow my channel with tutorials. Ah, this thing's stuck. Oh, they're from a book. I see what you're saying. I see. Right. Okay. Yeah. And see, that's another thing too. Yeah, when in these books, and especially if they're old and you don't have any way to get a hold of the original author, and it's like what to do, you know? Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah. Yep, that's respectful. But I'm sure if I, was really interested in learning, all I gotta do is go snowflake here on YouTube, and there's gonna be a tutorial somewhere. So, and it may come from a book, but I don't know. But if they want to learn how to make anything, it's here on YouTube. The only thing that I have not found on YouTube that I was wanting to learn how to make, and I think that it's because I actually think there's one, but it's not anywhere. Like I saw the coolest hat. It's ridiculous, but it's cool. And it's this jellyfish hat. I saw it on, I think it was Etsy, and I mean it was just ridiculous. It was so cool though. And I tried, there was nothing comparable to it here on YouTube. Somebody had actually made a hat, but it was kind of sort of like that, but nowhere near. But it was still cute, and she had just made it up, on her own. But the jellyfish hat that I saw was the cutest thing, ridiculously cute. I was like, I need one in my life. So, but my problem is I don't have a problem buying the pattern. It's just I don't do patterns. So, I'm like, could you please just make a video and sell me the video tutorial? I'll buy it. I just don't do patterns. I just don't do patterns. So, anyways, I think maybe what I could do is buy the pattern. I don't know if they'd give permission to somebody to make a video. But yeah, I wish these people who sell these patterns, I wish they would also do a tutorial. And again, I don't mind to buy the video. I think probably they just don't want to, is they're afraid that somebody would sell it or something. I don't know. But anywho's, yeah. Your snowflakes are pretty though. I wish I could follow a pattern, but I don't know. I guess I could try. But anyways, so that's the one item that I really want to make that I'm not able to. Uh, Maybe one of these days. So, bingo, bingo, guys. Anybody want to play bingo, ladies? Bingo, bingo, bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm in the mood for some more ice cream if I'm going to be up in the middle of the night. Some chocolate chip mint ice cream. I have not had that in so long. I very rarely buy ice cream because it's just, I can't just eat one serving. I mean, it's just so much sugar too. So much sugar. Really try to watch that and leave the sugary stuff alone. Anywho's. So Bella's having ham for Christmas. What is everybody else having? I really like turkey. Like, I do like duck, smoked duck, but I do like a good turkey dinner. I like the dark meat, the turkey legs, the turkey thighs. And so, anywho's, but I'm having chicken this year. I had a chicken dish today, and then tomorrow I'm going to have a chicken salad, a barbecue chicken salad. that I got. And some vegetables, of course. And ice cream for dessert. So nothing fancy, nothing real fancy. And my dogs are having chicken too. I got them some fancy chicken treats for their Christmas treats. Yeah. My little honey's over there sleeping. I'm so glad. He's doing a little better, I think. Tutorials take a lot of time to make. Abbreviations and then read it out loud yourself. Pumpkin and apple pie. Yeah. Oh, all the lemon bundt cakes were out. I was so mad. I was like, darn it. I was going to get a lemon bundt cake, but they were out. Someone else likes lemon in my town. I like lemon. But I'm kind of picky. You know, first of all, I like it to be natural ingredients. Okay. And not too sweet. You know what I mean? Lemon stuff needs, to have some sweetness to it, but it needs to taste lemon, not just a bunch of sugar and a little bit of lemon, you know. Um, Anywho's, but there wasn't even any lemon pie, lemon meringue pie, nothing. And all the lemon bundt cakes were sold out. So, anywho's, in my little town actually the town I live in, we don't even have a grocery store. We have a Dollar General Market, which is not really a grocery store. And then so I have to go 10 miles to the nearest town, and they have 2 grocery stores in it. And so you don't get there first, you just do without if you can't make it yourself. Yeah. We don't have a bakery store. There used to be a bakery, and it closed down, unfortunately. It was a pretty decent bakery too. Can have special order stuff. Woo! Yeah, tutorials. I like tutorials in YouTube. You can hit the little gear icon and you can speed it up. You can slow it down. I really like that. But I also like making tutorials. But yeah, I'm just a big tutorial person. But if you can follow a pattern, I guess it would be easier. But for me, I'm a tutorial kind of gal. I appreciate all the tutorial channels and channels with tutorial videos very much. And so if you are somebody who does tutorials, let me know, and I will add your tutorials to my playlist on my channel, which the more people add your videos to their playlist, the more visibility you get, obviously. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. A lot of people are like, my cousin, she's like, oh my gosh, how can you stand where you live? And, I don't know. I don't like living in the city. And my cousin, she lives in the city, and I don't know how anybody can live in the city, but then people are like, well, I don't know how you can live where you do. That's not probably the only thing that I don't like about where I live is, not having more stores, you know, um, the nearest Walmart is half an hour away. And so, yeah. And then like Muskogee, that's like an hour away. And that's like a small, big town, if you will. I don't even know what the population is, but they have like PetSmart and your home office depot. But we don't even have, we don't really have anything. It's just out in sticks. But it's a tourist town. That's the craziest thing about it. It's the lake. It's the lake. People that come here, they only come here for the lake, you know. That's what we got. We got the lake. It's just crazy. I'll tell you the craziest thing about our Dollar General store. They can't stock water. I'm like, do they think because we live near a lake we don't need water? We need water more than anything because a lot of people they're traveling through here, and um I don't get it. They will not they'll give us like gallons of distilled water. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Dollar General is out of their minds. They give us like garbage. Like they have a whole bunch of distilled water. I don't know why they have so much distilled water, but we cannot get water in our stores. Gallons of water, it's just the craziest thing. Dollar General's crazy. First of all, they just took forever to even turn our store into a market. They went to Eufaula. The city of Eufaula has two grocery stores. Why would you give them a little grocery section? You can't compete with their grocery stores. That's ridiculous. you know. Anyways, they figured that didn't work out. So finally they brought the market store to our town. I'm like, yeah, duh, where you been? Our population is the same as the city of Eufaula. We're just all stretched out. And we didn't have a single grocery store. Nothing. We had to travel 10 miles to the nearest grocery store. And I'm just like, I don't know who is running Dollar General to figure stuff out, but they was really not with it. And they're still not with it because they can't even stock our stores with water. So people are not buying from there as much because the stupid things that they leave out that we have to make a trip to the town anyways. They like a simple thing like water. If people are going to drive all the way to Eufaula to get bottled water, then why should they shop at Dollar General? I mean, they're just doing stupid stuff. It's ridiculous. So yeah, so I was there today. I did go to that store today. Was looking for some batteries for my crochet hook, and I thought, well, let me go check the water section, and sure enough, no water, no gallons of water, and so anyways, I don't drink well water. I don't drink well water, and I don't drink tap water. So I've been drinking reverse osmosis for many years. And so I go to the machines and I fill up my jugs because I save on plastic. But every once in a while, if I want to save myself a trip to town, if I'm a little bit low on water, I'll pick up a jug, especially when I need to buy some new jugs anyways. And they just never have water in stock. It's just the craziest thing. Simple thing like water. Can't keep it stocked. Yeah. So, but and then they don't, really Dollar General store is just it's like garbage food. It's like it's all imported foods. You don't have any organic, like for example, peanut butter. I will only eat organic peanut butter. I don't want all these preservatives in it. I just want peanuts, salt, just like the Smucker's brand. It's just very simple. It might have the oil on top, but it's not your fake oil. It's not your palm oil, your soybean oil, and all the other garbage stuff. It's just your basic product, and it's so much healthier for you. And and they won't. It's just garbage. It's and then I wanted some popcorn. I like to make my popcorn from scratch. I won't do the microwave stuff. I pour the oil in the pan and pour the popcorn out of the bag into it, and I make it from scratch. Well, they didn't have any popcorn. They didn't even have microwave popcorn. It's like, what on earth? I like me some popcorn. Who likes popcorn? I love me some popcorn. Uh, anyways, and I use sea salt instead of regular salt too. But yeah, anyways, myself and my dogs love popcorn. I don't give them salted popcorn. I set some aside that's not salted, and I make sure I take the poofy part and I separate it from the rest that's like kernels. It's not good for them. And so we sit together and we eat popcorn. My dogs love popcorn. Yes, I love me some popcorn. Well, my store won't even sell popcorn. It's like, what on earth? I looked for popcorn today. It's just like, they didn't even have microwave popcorn. It's like, I don't understand this. Anyways, an organic sale. I try to buy organic. It's much more expensive, but we don't have a health store. We do have one. You fall used to have one. They have a little grocery section for organic stuff. So pricey though. But you know the health stores, they have organic foods. Like even in Eufaula, they don't have organic food there either. And I don't understand what the deal is, why they don't sell organic. But yeah, like most every grocery store will have, you know, organic selections. And I have to go all the way to Walmart for, you know, my vegetables. I will only eat organic, organic and non-GMO, you know, because all this processed, genetically modified foods, I don't want anything to do with it. And so anyways, it's craziest things. So yeah, you know, I should probably get a popcorn popper. Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, so I have, yeah, so I have this like skillet thing, and I just fill it up with oil and I just shake it as it's popping. You know, I'm old school. Yeah. Anyways, me and my doggies, we be eating us some popcorn. And yum yum yum. And sometimes if I'm really in the mood, I will take some honey after I pour my sea salt over it, and I will take some honey and I'll drizzle it over that. Some natural, organic. Well, it's pure, I guess you should say, and I will only eat honey that's local, meaning from my state. It has to be from the state. They say it's better to eat honey that is grown within your state, just for your own immune system. It's supposed to be local. But anyways, that's what they say. So I buy honey from my state, but I like to drizzle honey over my popcorn. Have you ever tried that? Just real lightly, just drizzle honey over it. Yum yum. Yeah. So I'm almost done with this. Maybe another row or two. Yeah, I'm getting there. But man, oh man. That's the craziest thing the other day. I was like, all these hats that I have been making. Girl, I could not find a hat in my house to wear. I was like, in tarnation. I was like, where's my hat? I don't know if I couldn't find my hat. I don't know what I'd done with it. You know, and I have this hat, this purple color, lavender color hat. It's got a hole in the back to wear my ponytail out, right? Well, I wanted one that, you know, where I could wear my hair down. And I couldn't find my hat for the save the life of me. I thought this is the craziest thing. It's got all these hats I've been making, and I can't find a hat in my name. Anyways, I finally found one. I was so aggravated though. I was like, yeah, all these hats I'm making, I can't find a hat to wear. I'm not making them for me though. So, but I have like 3 or 4 winter hats. So I just couldn't find them in the moment. Cinnamon. Ooh, sugar. Ooh, that sounds good. You know, and cinnamon is so good for you too. It's really supposed to be good for your um, metabolism and metabolizing sugar. And uh, but yeah, that sounds good. Cinnamon and sugar. Mm. Yeah, well, you know, salt and sweet go together. So, but honey is really good on popcorn. Yeah. I haven't tried cinnamon sugar though, so I'll have to try that sometime. But I try to like I don't have any like sugar in my house. I don't even remember the last time in my life that I've ever bought sugar. So, but I try to use natural sweeteners like stevia or honey. And anyways, so I don't have any sugar, but honey is a natural sugar. And orange juice, you know, which is naturally sweetened. So if I get the craving for something sweet, I'll just drink some orange juice, and it pretty much takes care of that whole thing. Whoops. Yeah. It is currently 20 degrees, so yeah, it's not too bad. Definitely 20 is better than 6 degrees. Man, I couldn't even get warm in my own house. I'm like, I had all my heaters on, and normally 2 heaters is plenty. I have a little small house. It's like the size of a 1-bedroom apartment. It's like 700 square feet, small. Close my bedroom door, 2 heaters is all I need. One in my kitchen, one in here, and that's it. So I've had to use my 3rd heater just to stay warm when it gets down to that like 0. Yeah. Anyways, but so it's not so bad tonight. 20s. It's pretty cold, but that's definitely 15 degrees warmer than it had been. So anyways, I think that might be enough. Let me see. Might be. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough. Let me see right quickly. Yeah, I think that's going to be enough. Yep, that's it. Blah, blah, blah. That's all, folks. Now I just have to darn it together. Shoot-you-do. Oh, whoops, sorry about that noise. That was right in my ear, too. Break out my little thingamajiggy here. Found my scissors. Uh-oh, they're not in here. So what do you think of my hat here? I'm going to put, I have a glow-in-the-dark butterfly. What do you think? 12? Ooh, that's cold. Yeah, that's cold. Nah, nah, nah. So I got this. I'm showing my makes. I love this. I love those colors. I need it too. I just wish I could get this yarn, but they don't make that yarn anymore. And then I had 2 different colors of types of lavender. And so this is one. This is a small. This is for a junior. Teenager, like, could fit. It's a small adult or junior size. And then this one, that was lavender. That's adult size. It's got the center twist. And then my scarf. Oh, and the fringe. It's got the fringe. That with this thing. Headband to match. So I love the fun fur. Just enjoy the fun fur very much. So I'm looking for my scissors. I don't know where they are. So, I must have put them somewhere. Put them somewhere else. But this is my little kit that I won on Trisha's giveaway, one of her giveaways, which I use this all the time. This little thing she gave me, the stitch markers, and I didn't have a stitch marker to my name. I had to make some just to give them away in a giveaway, but Yeah. So I'm gonna grab my scissors. That comes in real handy. Well, oh, come on, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm looking for some scissors. My ottoman box. Okay. Anywho, that blue. Use that blue up. Ruh-roh. What'd I do with it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So now I'm going to take and darn it together. Well, there we go. I don't know what's going on with my belly, making all kinds of rumbling noises, acting like it's hungry. Belly, you need to quit. You're not hungry. You've been well fed today. Talking to my belly, saying, cut it out already. I will be right back. Find my yarn. Okay. Now, done. Okay. These together. What is your favorite Christmas song? I like Joy to the World, and I like Mary Did You Know, and I also love Carol of the Bells. Love that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Okay. Do you know, like a week ago when I was in the store and they had Valentine's Day stuff out. I'm like, y'all don't even have enough room for the Christmas stuff. Why are you putting Valentine's Day stuff out? Like, what on earth? Oh, yes, that's a pretty song too. I like that. Oh, holy night. I was at this Tessa's Vlogs live stream tonight and she sang that song. Yeah, they were karaokeing. I love that song too. Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. Da-dum, da-dum. La-da-dum, da-da-dum. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Just turn it in this way, like so. And try to line it up as best that I can. And start the process. Go through here on the end. Try to catch each side right middle. There we go. And then go back. Uh-oh, I just made a big tangled mess. Oh no, don't tangle on me. Okay, there we go. Go back through again. Where's that middle section? Where'd you go? No, where did you go? Oh no. Okay, there you are. One side was trying to slip away from me. You come back here, little rascal. Get back over here. You awake, Regan? My doggies are asleep. Mary, did you know? Okay, so I've got a little tangle here. I have to cut that. There we go. Okay. And go back through this side here. Just make sure that I catch each side. That one in the middle seems to try to get away from me. Come back here. You're going with me over here. Okay. Oop. I think my needle's too big or something. I'm trying to get caught. Come on now. I'm going to push it with my back of my brush because I don't want to pull on it. It might break the needle. Just push it through with this brush. There we go. Da da da. Okay, I'm almost done. Make sure I catch these corners real good. This center part there. Here we go again. Might have to use a smaller needle with this fun fur. Just might have to. Use this brush to push it through. There we go. And I think I'm done. But, all right. Now, I'm just going to turn it inside out before I finish it. Make sure that it's secured properly. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. It is finished. Yeah. Okay. Ladies. Now just tie it off real good. And dun, 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 tie this section over here off. And it's a finished product. Snip that really good. Snip this other one over here off. All these loose edges. and turn it inside out, and dun 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 dun. What do you think? La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Do 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 do. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Yep, yep. Alrighty then. That is a finished product. And then normally, right around the edges, I like to just pull some of that fun fur that might have got trapped in the stitches and just make sure I have as much of fur out as possible. But it looks pretty good around the edges. That's just a little extra you can do with your product. Ta-da! That's that. Anywho's, and I have enough yarn to do another one easily. But I don't know, I might save and get some more pink yarn and do a scarf to match. I'll have to wait and see if I can even find some exact yarn like this, because I got this at a yard sale. It was brand new skein. She was selling skeins for $1, $2 a skein. And that might be where I got this blue too. This is baby soft yarn though. It's super soft. So I like that. And there's this hat, and I have a glow in the dark butterflies that I'm going to cut out and attach to this right here. Put a glow in the dark butterfly on that. So I thought that would be fun. Yeah. So anywho's, I'm getting a little chilly in here. Yeah, I'm going to end here too, and maybe I don't know. I might go back to Roblox. And I need to lay down though and get my back on a heating pad. And yeah. And go play some more Roblox or something and just relax and get ready for bed. So thank you all for hanging out. Merry Christmas to everybody. And anybody interested in bingo that isn't already got me their bingo numbers, let me know. I do bingo numbers 1 through 75. Yeah, you don't have to be present to win. Just drop your numbers. I play them for you, but you can also do live chat, do it in premiere videos. So that way people in different time zones, everybody can participate. So let me know. In the meantime, have a Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm going to end here. And thank you all. I wish you a blessed Merry Christmas. Bye.